Let's get right into it. Number 10. Waking up a dead outlet. Your outlet just died, and you're already mentally saying goodbye to $200 for an emergency electrician visit. Often you can fix this in under a minute. Somewhere in your house, there's a special outlet called a GFCI that's controlling your dead outlet like a tiny electrical dictator. These GFCI outlets are usually in places where water might show up: bathrooms, kitchens, garages, or outside. They look different from normal outlets because they have two little buttons in the middle labeled Test and Reset. When these outlets get spooked by something, like a power surge or your toaster having a bad day, they shut down to protect you. But they don't just shut themselves down. They also shut down other normal outlets connected to them. So your bedroom outlet might be dead because the GFCI in your bathroom had a panic attack. To fix it, find the GFCI outlet, usually in the closest bathroom or kitchen, and press that reset button. Your outlet is back from the dead, and you just saved yourself $200. If pressing reset doesn't work, or if your outlet is making weird noises or smells, call an electrician. Saving money is great, but becoming a human lightning rod is not. Number 9. The squeaky door demon. So your door sounds like it's auditioning for a horror movie. Every time you open it, it lets out this unholy screech that makes your cat hide under the bed. The handyman wants $100 to fix it. That's about $10 per minute for something you can do while your coffee is brewing. Squeaky doors are just crying out for lubrication. 3 options. WD-40, which is a quick fix. Cooking spray, if you're feeling creative with your kitchen supplies. Or petroleum jelly, if you want a long-term solution. Just lift the hinge pin a bit, give it a good spray, or rub some petroleum jelly on it. Move the door back and forth a few times to work it in. Demon exorcised. The best part is if you use petroleum jelly, that door will stay quiet for months, unlike your neighbor's dog, which apparently never runs out of things to bark about. Pro tip: if you can't get the hinge pin out, just spray the lubricant directly into the hinge. It's like shooting holy water at a vampire. Less precise, but still gets the job done. Number 8. The clicking ceiling fan. Your ceiling fan sounds like a tap-dancing skeleton having a party at 3 a.m. The expert wants $150 to come take a look at it. Much of the time, it's just loose screws on the blade brackets. Grab a screwdriver, climb up there, and tighten every screw you can find. If that doesn't work, the blades are probably unbalanced. You know those little adhesive wheel weights mechanics put on car tires? Same concept, but even simpler. Get a blade balancing kit for $5 at any hardware store. It's basically just a plastic clip and some sticky weights. Move the clip along each blade until you find the spot that stops the wobble. Stick a weight there. Your fan goes from drunk helicopter to gentle breeze. The best part is this whole operation takes about 10 minutes. That's $150 saved, minus the $5 for the balancing kit. Number 7. Your depressing TV picture. You just dropped $2,000 on a fancy new TV, but everything looks like it was filmed through a dirty window. The blacks are more like grays, and the colors have less pop than a deflated balloon. You call the TV repair guy. He charges you $150 to press a few buttons while muttering something about calibration. He went into your TV's picture settings and turned off something called energy saving mode. Your TV has been secretly dimming itself to save a few cents on your power bill. Then he changed the picture mode from standard to movie or cinema because your TV's default settings are designed by someone who thinks every show should look like a hospital waiting room. Next, he turned off motion smoothing, that thing that makes everything look like a cheap soap opera, the weird effect where it looks like Tom Cruise is running in fast forward. Finally, he Googled your TV model and copied some recommended settings from a review site. The whole process takes about as long as microwaving a burrito. TV manufacturers ship their products with these settings because they're optimized for bright store displays, not your living room. So next time your TV starts looking like a security camera feed, save yourself some cash and just Google recommended picture settings for your TV model. Number 6. Taming the sink abyss. Your sink is clogged. The water's just sitting there, mocking you with every dirty bubble. A plumber will charge you $200 just to show up. Most sink clogs are just hair and gunk stuck in the U-shaped pipe under your sink. That's called the P-trap. Grab a bucket and put it under the P-trap. Now unscrew those 2 nuts holding the P-trap in place. That black goo that just fell into your bucket is several months of your life choices right there. Could be last week's pasta, could be that ring you lost 6 months ago. Clean out the P-trap, screw it back on, and your sink is back to swallowing water like a champ. Total time is about 10 minutes. You'll save around $150 to $200. If you try this and water starts spraying everywhere, that's your cue to actually call a plumber, because sometimes what looks like a simple clog is actually your pipes auditioning for a horror movie. Number 5. Purging the clogged heart of the washing machine. So your washing machine has turned into a swimming pool for your socks. Your washer has a secret trap door that nobody tells you about. It's usually at the bottom front of the machine, behind a tiny panel that looks completely innocent. Pop that panel open and you'll find what repair people call the pump filter. Think of it as your washing machine's spam folder. It catches all the stuff that shouldn't go through. I've seen people find entire socks in there, coins that could have bought you lunch, and enough hair to make a small wig. Put a shallow pan under the filter, unscrew it slowly unless you want a mini flood, and pull out whatever treasure or horror you find in there. Clean it out, screw it back in, and your washer's back to normal. The whole ordeal is over in 10 minutes, without costing you a dime, unless you count the therapy you might need after seeing what's in there. Number 4. The overheating laptop scam. Your laptop's running hot enough to fry an egg, and the repair shop wants $80 just to look at it. More often than not, your laptop is just choking on dust. Think of your laptop like a tiny apartment with really bad ventilation. Over time, dust builds up inside the vents. Your laptop's fan is trying its best, spinning like a hamster on coffee, but it can't push air through all that dust. The repair shops grab a can of compressed air and spend exactly 3 minutes blasting the dust out. They're charging you $80 for something you can do yourself. Some shops will even tell you they need to replace the thermal paste or recalibrate the cooling system. That's like a mechanic telling you your car needs blinker fluid. Get yourself a can of compressed air and make sure the laptop's off. Blast the vents for about 30 seconds. Watch in horror as enough dust to make a small pillow comes flying out. You just saved yourself $75 and a trip to the repair shop. Just remember to do this outside, unless you want your room to look like a snow globe filled with dead skin cells and pet hair. Number 3. The cabin air filter of ancient dust. So your car's AC is blowing air that smells like King Tut's revenge. The dealership wants $150 to fix this. You're basically paying someone to open a plastic box and swap out a folded piece of paper. Your cabin air filter is hiding right behind your glove box, and it's collecting more artifacts than the British Museum. Pop open your glove box, squeeze the sides, and it drops down like a trapdoor. Behind it, you'll find a rectangular cover. It's just protecting a $15 air filter that's been mummified by dust and leaves. The old filter will probably be black as coal. Just slide the new one in the same way the old one came out. Make sure the arrows on the filter point in the direction of airflow, unless you want your car to sneeze. The whole thing takes about as long as microwaving a burrito. Pro tip: write the date on the new filter with a marker. That way, when you check it next year, you won't be playing archaeologist trying to figure out how old it is. Number 2. Ice maker not working. Your ice maker stops working. You call the repair guy. He charges you $150 for the visit, drives all the way to your house, takes one look at your freezer. See, there's this little wire arm in your freezer. It's actually called the shut-off arm or feeler arm. Its whole job is to tell the ice maker when the ice bin is full. When it's pushed up, it thinks, oh, we've got enough ice, and stops making more. When it's down, it's like, time to make more ice. And sometimes when you're grabbing frozen peas or stuffing in another tub of ice cream, you accidentally bump this arm up. Your ice maker thinks the bin is full and goes on strike. The repair guy just flipped it back down. That's it. That's what you paid $150 for. This happens so often that repair companies actually love these calls. It's like finding free money. They know it's probably just the arm, but they won't tell you that over the phone. Because why fix something in 10 seconds when you can charge for a full service call? Number 1. Headphone jack cleaning. Your phone's headphone jack stops working and you're thinking, great, time to sell a kidney. You take it to the repair shop, and they quote you $80 for a jack replacement. More often than not, your headphone jack isn't actually broken. It's just full of pocket lint. Your phone's headphone jack is like a tiny belly button that collects lint for months. Every time you slide your phone into your pocket, tiny bits of fabric get pushed in there. Over time, it gets packed tighter and tighter, like the world's smallest trash compactor. Eventually, your headphones can't make proper contact because there's a wall of compressed lint in the way. The repair these shops do is simple. They grab a toothpick, shine a light in there, and spend about 2 minutes picking out what looks like a tiny dryer lint ball. Then they charge you enough money to buy 800 toothpicks. You can fix this yourself with a wooden toothpick and a flashlight. Just don't use anything metal. That's like trying to scratch an itch with a sword. And definitely don't blow compressed air in there unless you want to turn that lint into concrete. The same thing happens with phone charging ports too. People pay hundreds thinking their charging port is broken when it's just full of pocket fuzz. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.